yo, I'm in your area, this is your definitely. Turn up your stereo, get this jumping like Mario, now you ain't with me. You terrible, I might embarrass you right here in front of your whole family. Hot in Nigeria, this is the year of the beer, leave a hair in a chair so they know we was here. Staring in fear like a deer when the car coming near, in the middle of the road, bit of beer. You don't wanna rock with the man, hands off of the grands, counting up bands while I talk to the fans. Knew I could jam, but the top wasn't playing. Now everybody wanna be friends. How you? Said I'm just fine, in the right place, at the wrong time. Said I go crazy, out of my mind. And I think back when daddy wrote down that it might scrape, and it might grind, but you work hard, and it might shine. Let me slow down, switch the time, and quit hiding. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Plenty of ways to raise your rep in the neighborhood this weekend.
In anticipation of the Season 3 NBA 2K League draft, we've been talking to a ton of the draft prospects.
And the first legend of NBA 2K20 is on that list. Chuck may be going.
Let's meet the starting lineup of the visiting Miami Heat. At shooting guard, Daniel Green. At power forward, Nemanja Bjelica. At center, Clint Capella. At the other guard position, Kyle Lowry. At the other forward position, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The head coach of the visiting team is Eric Spoelstra. Let's meet your Atlanta Hawks starting lineup. At power forward, standing 6'8", number 22, Jeff Green. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 2, Taurean Prince. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 43, Serge Ibaka. At the point, at 6'3", number 0, D'Angelo Russell. At the other guard position, at 6'3", number 4, Victor Oladipo. Your head coach is Lauren Pierce. This is the ATL. Make some noise for your Atlanta!
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. DA, it's all yours.
Well, almost all of the Greek Freak's points come in the paint. Giannis said, I can already do a lot of damage.
You're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Miami. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, there's the Hawks. They're down in 7th place.
And I think for the Hawks, seeing them where they are now, it's easy to forget just how awful they were a season ago. This is a team that's made major strides to lift themselves into the middle of the pack.
And the good thing is that, once again, there's some excitement around this team. Their fans are starting to get back on board after watching such a tough season last year.
So here's Miami's starting group. Bjelica is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Lowry. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Green in at the 2 guard. And for the Hawks, Oladipo is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Green. And it's Prince in at the 3. Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far in what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Capella kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Capella. Good ball movement here by Miami. Just 5 on the clock. Green inside the three-point line. Rebounded by the Hawks. And it's Russell in the corner. No good on the triple. Oladipo against Bielitsa. Antetokounmpo up top. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Well, one thing the Heat have been terrific at the last few years, protecting the rim.
The Heat have taken an old-school approach to the center position, choosing physical intimidators over floor spacers. You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
Now, here is Russell. 26 points for him last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
Oladipo against Bielitsa. And Capella sends it back. Inside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Now with Atlanta, I think they wanted a fresh start a couple years ago, Steve, rather than be a middle-of-the-pack team.
Yeah, and a primary way to acquire stars is to reboot, dump salary, and nail your draft picks. Then, once you have the young nucleus in place, you add the veterans.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Green uses the glass to finish the layup.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now, here's Lowry. Boy, he was something else against Utah. The three-pointer, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hawks have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Russell kicks to Oladipo. Russell passes to Ibaka. Back to Russell. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Green finds Antetokounmpo. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Technical foul.
Miami shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Nemanja Bjelica. Shooting 1. Thunder sticks.
And the technical free throw is good.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Outside, Green. Russell against Lowry, and it's Bjelica with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Green against Oladipo. And Capella sends it back.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you know what, Smitty, one of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase-down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
A prototype 3-and-D guy, Green's focused on becoming a more complete player. Part of that is becoming more consistent from the free throw line. Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Now here's Prince. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland. Oladipo, good.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Prince against Antetokounmpo. Unloads from 13. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Russell dishes to Oladipo. Prince in the corner. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
The Heat have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And the free throw, no good.
Man, they are just living at the line.
And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Passes it to Oladipo. Good work defensively by Capella.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
It's Bielitsa. Pass to Capella. It's stolen by Oladipo. Green, no luck. Here's Miami now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Lowry passes to Capella. Oladipo with the block. The drive by Green. Foul call. We've seen it before. We're certainly seeing it right now, Smitty. The super team phenomena. Is there anything the league can or should do about that?
What I think they can do is being able to allow players to sign a longer-term deal. If a guy is, I would say, under contract for 6, 7, 8 years, then you won't see as much movement. But if you have these guys who are making so much money off the course from their endorsements, they're going to keep signing shorter deals so they'll have the leverage to be able to move.
First free throw is good.
The one thing you can say about the Hawks, they have drafted well over the past few seasons. Stole John Collins at pick 19, traded back for Trae Young, and the Herter selection. The rebuild may not be long in Atlanta.
The Hawks making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And Jeff Green drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And there's the pass to Capella. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Heat moving the ball around from the arc. None can't get it to fall. And Steve, the Hawks not only identify talent, they identify guys who will excel in their established system.
And that system is finding value with shooters. They also look for guys who bring the energy and also bring the effort. The size of the player isn't as important as the heart.
Here's Nunn after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Lowry for three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
The first free throw is good. So for the Hawks. Ryan is checked in for Ibaka. Iguodala comes in for Oladipo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And then for Miami, Leonard, he's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Jackson in for Kyle Lowry. Good on both. Giannis with it. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Utah Jazz. Jackson looking it over. It's stolen by Green. Knocks it loose. Here's Davis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Jackson. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Ed Davis.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Now here is Augustine. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Back to Bryant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And for the last half decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Augustine. No points in the game yet for him. Iguodala kicks to Augustine. Off target from three-point range. Jackson passes to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Ilyasova in the post. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Pass to Augustine. He kicks it to Bryant. Clock at 6. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's off from three-point range.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Bryant against Giannis. 17-foot shot on the way.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. It's stolen. looking to get it going, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Outside, Green. Davis surveying the floor. Pass to Augustine. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Bryant. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Antetokounmpo against Green. Back to Jackson. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Oladipo.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Now here is Augustine. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Ryan against Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Jackson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
Jackson against Augustine. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. Where's my...
I think he's already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
Ryan is out there with Davis. And there's Green. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Iguodala in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, a Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Hawks. And Davis pulls it down.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here is Harris. Top of the key, Ilyasova. Outside Jackson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Outside Leonard. The Heat need to get a shot off. And that one, good. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Now Augustine. with the shot. Good as the jump shot falls. Augustine's got 6 in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Leonard kicks to Jackson. The pass to Ilyasova. Harris against Davis. Outside Jackson. From deep three-point range. Atlanta with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Bryant's shot is good.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Last time they met was in Miami.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebounding.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Davis. Taurean Prince comes in for Green. Oladipo, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Russell in for Augustine. Now here's Green. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah. And it goes down 2 points.
Like a lot of jump shooters, Lowry's much more consistent when he gets his looks within the flow of the offense.
Lowry against Russell. Ibaka outside. Pass to Bryant. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
4-2.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green taking his time here. To the middle. Bielitsa inside. Ibaka on him. Shot clock at 6. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Bryant. Here we get a moment to view the league's highest scoring teams. In fourth, the Heat.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Lowry has the open look, and there's another one for the Heat.
Lowry.
Forget the analytics. This is one of Lowry's favorite areas to operate from.
Russell passes to Prince. Outside Bryant. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. And the Heat going the other way now.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lowry. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Heat lead by 9.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Now, here is Ibaka. 23 points for him the last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
Count that one.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
So it's Atlanta now after the Heat pick up 2.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Lowry from outside, and it's Russell with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 12. Passes to Bryant. Now here's Prince. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella. Back at Baylor, Taurean Prince didn't start until his senior season study. What a surprise lottery pick that summer of 2016.
His frame, Kevin, and athleticism, he's NBA ready. And the work ethic to continue his development.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Harris. He hits the second from the line.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Now here's Lowry. He has 6. The 3. The shot that time, not on target.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Pass to Bryant. And Oladipo kicks to Russell. There's the 3. Miami grabs the miss. Capella's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lowry for 3. Offensive rebound. Tries again. The Elite misses. The Hawks trail by 11. To the inside, Oladipo. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Beautiful offense, unselfish play, sharp pass by Prince.
Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Lowry can't get it to go. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Miami leading by 7. And here's Lowry. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now here's Green after Taurean Prince's miss. Green dishes to Giannis. There's the pass to Capella. Back to Giannis. 6 to shoot. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 11 points in the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Russell kicks to Ibaka. His 3-pointers off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
Personal foul.
Here's Capella. 11-point game his last outing. Outside Lowry. Back to Capella. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks trail by 9. Russell looking it over. And the 3 off target.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And the dunk by Capella.
That's what you get from a veteran playmaker. If you get open, Lowry will find you.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Oladipo. And Ibaka kicks to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Heat. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Green. Capella with it. He's got 6. Over to the wing. Prince against Lowry. Takes a shot at the elbow. Count it. Lowry's got the lead up to 13 now for Miami.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, there aren't a lot of limitations in his offensive game.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Bryant passes to Russell. To to stop the drought. Back to Bryant. Steve, we've seen a few guys score close to 70 points in a game recently. Devin Booker of Phoenix certainly has gotten to that mark. Who might be the next guy to get to 70?
I think James Harden, because the way he shoots the three ball and gets to the free throw line, he's one. Steph Curry for sure. Kevin Durant. And I think Giannis in a few years, if he can start knocking down those threes, because I'm sure he can get about 40 points in the paint, 10 at the line, but he needs to knock down a few threes.
Atlanta making some changes. Davis is checked in for Ibaka. Iguodala comes in for Taurean Prince. And DJ Augustine subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And then for Miami, Nunn's checked in. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Both free throws good for Bryant. 1:36 left in the first half. To the paint. And it's Capella missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Iguodala dishes to Augustine. Outside Bryant. Iguodala outside. Lock at 6. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. There's a minute left in the first half of the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. 11 points in the game. Jackson down low. Guarded by Augustine. Jackson misses. The Hawks trail by 11. Now Augustine. He's got 6. Kicks to Oladipo. He dishes it to Davis. Three-pointer Augustine. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Basket good.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. From deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Miami Heat looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 13-point lead. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. It's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. Now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 30.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, Reggie Jackson getting it done today.
It's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for Miami, Bielitsa is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Green, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. And here is Antetokounmpo after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. Antetokounmpo against Prince, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul. This goes against Atlanta.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Free throw good. Giannis. He makes one of two that time. The Hawks trail by 11. Outside, Russell. Oladipo outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
Lowry against Russell. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Ibaka wide open. He fires. No good from outside. The Heat leading by 11. And in recent seasons, we've seen Serge Ibaka involved in some extracurriculars. He can get a little chippy out there.
Yes, indeed. Last season, he had a 3-game suspension. Penalties can escalate for repeat offenders. Something he's got to be aware of.
Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by Atlanta. Lowry passes to Bielitsa. And here is Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. From outside, off the mark. Oladipo taking his time here. And a miss there on the triple. And so Giannis will bring it up for Miami. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Green passes to Bielitsa. Here's Lowry. The offensive rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Heat have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. Good on the second free throw.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Miami leading by 7. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The dish now to Capella. Giannis outside. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. Antetokounmpo's got 15 points. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And stolen by Russell. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And Green slams it in.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 8. Passes it to Capella. And Bielitsa kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Outside Lowry. Oh, good on the 3.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Russell in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miami leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Capella. Lets it go from 11. The rebound by Ibaka.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Miami grabs the miss.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 15. Back to Lowry. With some arc, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Lowry knows the contact is coming, really demonstrating his strength.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Leonard, he's checked in for Capella. Ilyasova comes in for Bielitsa. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Danny Green.
You know, he's a tough kid who comes from a tough town, Philadelphia. You just love Lowry's spirit and his fight.
Now, here is Russell. He has 7. Oladipo for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
And the Heat call time here.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Check out a group of shooting guards that have been doing some dirty work inside lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position over the last 10 games. Victor Oladipo, 4th.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
It just illustrates the level of effort that the guys on that list play with every night. They're willing to do all the things to help their teams win, and rebounding is a big part of it.
For Miami, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. The Hawks trail by 5. Prince with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Oladipo, the pass to Russell. Shoots. He can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. He kicks it to Ibaka. Outside, Green. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ibaka outside. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Ibaka's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Lowry. The teardrop falls in. Lowry's got 5 points now this quarter.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
And Ibaka kicks to Russell. 9 feet out. It's hauled in by the Heat.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lowry. Ilyasova against Green. Back to Lowry for 3. Good on the triple.
Lowry.
And it's a 9-point Miami lead.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the second quarter.
They kick it out to Green. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And with a quick break in the action, here are some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo. 4th in scoring, 7th in blocks, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage. Really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. Davis has checked in for Atlanta. Iguodala comes in for Taurean Prince. The Heat also with a sub. Jackson's checked in. And the Heat call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage and maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Hawks making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Heat also with a sub. Nunn's checked in. Jackson dishes to Giannis. It's Jackson with the drive, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The flat-out speed of Reggie Jackson. No struggles getting to the rim and then doing something about it when he gets there.
Here's Russell with the three. Drills it from outside. Russell's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Jackson against Augustine. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 17.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And they double up Russell. And the pass to Iguodala. The three. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 17. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Heat have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. And he makes the first. And for a team's schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
And they double up Russell. And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
With the assist.
Here's Jackson. Good work defensively by Ibaka. The Hawks trail by 10. On the wing, it's Iguodala, covered by Giannis. Pass to Ibaka. And they double up Russell. Back to Ibaka. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Augustine against Jackson. With the floater. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Augustine looking around. Passes it to Davis. That shot off the mark. And the Heat going the other way now. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Capella. Antetokounmpo against Iguodala. Giannis up top. He's got 19.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The Hawks trail by 10. Here's Augustine. To the middle. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Russell. Davis has got his first points of the night.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Antetokounmpo. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And Augustine kicks to Ibaka. And they double up Russell. Cuts off the pass. Here's Nunn. Good work defensively by Ibaka. The Hawks shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point. Pass to Russell. Ibaka outside. Back to Russell. The Hawks working the ball around, and a wide open look for Iguodala. Off target from outside. The Heat leading by 10. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Jackson. He's got 17. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Miami Heat. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this.
Ran up on him. I ain't said he nigga fuck me. I don't really give a...
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Giannis will bring it up for Miami. They have a 9-point lead. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Davis is out there with Thomas Bryant. And there's Iguodala. And it's Augustine in at the point guard.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Outside, Green. On the wing, Jackson, headed by Augustine. Shoots from 14. Jackson misses.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Now the pass to Bryant. And the shot goes in.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's Jackson. This is to Capella. Over Bryant. Capella with the bucket.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
The Hawks trail by 7. Russell passes to Iguodala. Outside, Davis. Pass to Augustine. Latrey. Rebound by the Heat. Capella's got his 16th rebound on the night. Green kicks to Capella. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Jackson. To the inside. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Jackson against Augustine. And Capella sends it back. Over in the corner, Green. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Davis. Rebound by Bjelica. Bjelica's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off target with his 3. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Atlanta again missing. The Heat leading by 9. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Atlanta making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Davis. Torian Prince comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Augustine. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Miami. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. over Green.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes infectious to the rest of his guys. And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Lowry from outside. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Russell against Lowry. Prince in the corner. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Inside, outside for Lowry. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Lowry. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
And that's his second triple of the game. Hadn't hit any in the first half. Maybe they made an adjustment at the break.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Hawks.
Serge Ibaka.
Oladipo outside. Five on the clock. From past the arc. That shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Nice open look, but it's no good. Green dishes to Russell. And they double up Russell. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Three-pointer, Lowry. But they get it back. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Trailing here by 8. Prince wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch-and-shoot game is still his specialty.
Pass to Giannis. Cans it from short range. Antetokounmpo's got 31.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Lowry against Green. It's Oladipo on the wing. Ibaka, the pass to Russell. And they double up Russell. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Back to Ibaka. Knocked away. Outside, Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 10-point Miami lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Russell against Lowry. Here's Oladipo. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Free throw no good for Oladipo. Well, Heat leading by 8. And Bielitsa kicks to Antetokounmpo. Lowry at the elbow. Over Russell, and stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. He gets it in there. Russell's got 15 points in just the second half.
And just changing ends in transition there. You have to stick close to Russell defensively, or he'll get crazy on you.
Down low, Capella, and the dunk by Capella. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 19 rebounds.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Russell passes to Ibaka. He kicks to Oladipo. Back to Ibaka. It's Prince on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Capella.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
They grab their own miss. The Hawks trail by 8. Oladipo right side. The pass to Green. Pulls it up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Capella. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Passes to Bielitsa. Lowry dishes to Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Fantastic awareness. Danny keeps one eye on the shot clock. Just beats it.
Oladipo against Green. Oladipo outside. And Ibaka kicks to Oladipo. Over Green. Oladipo misses. The Heat leading by 8. Lowry passes to Giannis. To the paint, it's Bielitsa, and he banks in the layup.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And Atlanta has possession, following the score by Miami. And that one's good. Russell.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of them.
Giannis outside. He feeds it to Capella. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 10.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Green against Oladipo. Out to Russell. For the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
And Giannis throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's Oladipo. Over Bielitsa. Oladipo misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor.
And they double up Russell. It's stolen by Lowry. No good. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Here's Atlanta now. 9-point game. Oladipo outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Hawks, Victor Oladipo.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 8. Atlanta making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Ibaka. Dudley comes in for Green, and Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Prince. And so he hits both. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Dudley. Nunn passes to Ojale. Here's Nunn, guarded by Oladipo. 5 to shoot. Here's Bowman. And again, it's the Heat missing. And it's Russell in the corner. Trifecta!
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
And the Heat call time here.
Timeout.
They're ahead by 4. 3 seconds left in the fourth.
Going for your very own Atlanta Hawks.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Now, here's Lowry. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
who is that, man? It's too easy, like I'm shooting in a trash can. I'm still ballin' even if I get a bad pass. All I do is put up numbers like a math class. Ankle bully hit $1 million, that ain't that bad. Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. Oh, I think I lost your ankles, get the Maps app. You gon' have to run this back like a halfback. I got everybody talking like a group chat. They was sleeping on that boy like they. I make everybody fall off the. Handle life all black like I'm Batman. Dribble too much, ooh, who is that, man? Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. This too easy, it's like shooting on a trash can. Woo!
Watch, shoot this boy from anywhere. I swear I have no conscience. Hit you with that yaya, drop you, pull up, then I pop it. Always hit the target, bro. This wrist got infrared. Ankle bully, book them doctors, please come wrap his leg. This breakfast in bed. Every day like these is on me tough. Let this thing go soon. I see daylight. Bottoms, bottoms, jab step, got him.
Handle life all black like I'm Batman. Dribble too much, ooh, who is that, man? Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. When I pull up, it's like paper in a trash can. Handle life all black like I'm Batman. Dribble too much, ooh, who is that, man? Put your name and your ankles on a hashtag. This too easy, it's like shooting on a trash can. Ooh.